So what was that?
Vince, do you mind? I just read your email.
Hmm.
The suggestions that are there, do you mind if I discuss them openly?
We can find a solution to it.
Okay. All right. So to be expected. Alex, morning. How are you?
Good morning, Nelly. How are you doing?
Wait, then,
Hi.
is that an avatar?
Yeah,
That
it
He
is.
is.
does have an avatar.
He does have an avatar. Right. All right. Good
uh,
to see you, sir.
good
Good
to
to
see.
see you. My apologies. My apologies. Give me 1 minute though.
Yeah.
So Kung Tao. Okay. So um, one of the suggestions that Vince brought. So there's two that can happen, right? The restriction of us being able to get like upgrade your RAM and get you that. There's no real restriction. There's a restriction on you being able to do it yourself, but we would use the your P&L to upgrade your systems to help you better use and do what needs to be done. The other thing is to give you more of a um, client-facing position where you don't really have to spend too much of the technology side, but more of the kind of just directing to the technology or directing to the processes or directing to
Kung
scheduled
Tao.
appointments.
Sorry, Neville. Kung Tao says he can't hear us.
You can't hear us?
Yeah, and I don't know where he went.
Okay, all right. So then here's what we do. Here's what we do. And Alex, you can hear me?
Definitely, I can hear you.
All right, cool. So Alex, come here. All
Hi.
right, cool. All right. So the four of us are here right now. Five of us, right? Five, four, four, four.
Yeah.
Um, Lung Tao has a difficulty with the tech side because of the technology he's using right now. So here's a good opportunity for us to help us all, help
Hi.
everybody. Hey, no worries, no worries. Um, we can we can pull something up where all he has to do is either just a
Hi,
Google
can you
Meet.
hear me?
Yeah, we can, but hold on 1 second,
Oh
Kang
my
Tao.
god,
Vince, we're gonna just let's Google Meet
center
with Kang Tao. He can do
was
that
isolation.
easily, right?
Just
Hmm.
use the word isolation.
So let's Google Meet
Hi.
with him and pull it up on the screen.
Google Meet with.
Otherwise,
I think Kung Tao is having. Wait.
Yeah, he
Kung.
will. Because if he's having difficulty on the phone or if he's on or even on his computer, what he should be able to do without a problem is Google Meet because Ring Central and um, Zoom
Hmm.
both take up, even though web-based, they still take up a lot. Uh, Google Meet still takes up less bandwidth, I should say.
Okay. Let me see.
And I see Palmy just came in. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Doing quite well. Doing quite well.
So let me start a Google meeting. Use microphone and camera. Allow this time.
I think we're
Add
just waiting on
others.
Rich, right?
Yum.
So while Vince is doing that, Palmy, 1 second, I got a question for Alex. Alex, so the avatar, tell me more about it.
So, what's your main tell you about it? It's just,
Well, because remember, if you can see, our avatars are slightly different, right?
You can move faster.
Because the
Mhm.
Ready Player Me discontinued on. So our avatars are from the old platform. Yours is
Oh,
from the new one. So I'm looking at the little differences between
So there's no really big difference. I guess yours was made on your pictures, and mine I just created. You choose the body, you choose the outfit, and then your haircut if you want to work out, and that's it. It's not that, you know, it's not that complicated.
Good, good. All right, cool. And should as long as you have well, as long as you have the um computer power to do it.
Yeah.
That's important. Palme, how about you? Anything on the avatar side yet?
Maybe I'll just send the photo to it and just update it like that.
I mean, you can do it either any way you choose. And just yeah, it's up to you.
Oh, but I don't think we have the access to do it. Yesterday, I think Vince asked you.
No,
You
you can
if
change.
yeah,
Yeah.
you can change it because I mean, if you look at Alex, he changed his already. Just personalizes the experience a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely.
Unfortunately, you guys can move faster. You, Alex was showing. Alex is showing us
It's like
yesterday. Look how fast he goes.
Yeah. All right. Oh, wait, so you want to race? Because we can do this.
yeah,
We
it's
can
kind
do
of cool.
this. Put my mouse on. Put my mouse on. Let's do this again.
Wow. Yeah, I can. Yeah, we can hear you.
We
Can
can.
you hear us?
We're gonna try to get you on a Google Meet. This way, you'll be able to converse with us a little easier.
Were you able to hear us though? Yeah. We're gonna. Are we gonna discuss like the way we're gonna deal with it? Um, in another meeting, Neville.
Yeah,
Or
we can, we can. It's just yeah, because we have everybody here right now. We're just missing Rich. So I just want to just, but let's at least get a little bit started because we're 7 minutes in. All
okay.
right. All right. Go ahead.
Okay. Actually, Neville, on that, Richard is just the only one I haven't met like in person. Like I haven't had a one-on-one
I
meeting with him yet.
I did see he had a time. He had something scheduled, but then canceled.
Yeah, yeah,
And then, but he's also using. He was also using his Gmail, not his lab email. So
yeah. I was supposed
uh,
to have a meeting with him yesterday, and then he moved it, and then he got canceled. So
okay.
I was
If you want, shoot him. Shoot him the same meet message. For now.
okay. Let me invite. This is my first time using this Google Meets.
No worries. This is good.
um,
Uh, Alex, Palmy, have you got a chance to take a look at some of the catch up on some of the documents?
Yes, I did. I did look at it.
and let me send this to.
I think Palmy stepped out. Okay. All right. And when you said when you said you looked at it, what would you look at?
Mostly the last one. Like I read the first ones and also the last one you were talking about the social media campaign. Um, the goal and all these.
Okay. Perfect.
There's part
And I
of the
see.
uh
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
there's a part of the email I didn't really understand when you were saying about the AI, like, and I
Yes. Okay.
yeah.
hmm Yeah, I can. I'll break that down. And that's what this meeting is to go over, where we are, what we're doing, and how we're going to get to
Yeah.
that next place.
Okay.
So everyone has a game plan in terms of what they need to do in order to get that done properly.
Mm,
So this week was really just making sure our communications and our technology issues are all taken care of, so we know how to best communicate with each other
mhm.
for everything we need to do, right?
Yeah.
Some of us aren't going to have the tech that's needed, so we can jump on on a video call. just a simple, Google Meet, just like Vince is doing now, or we can jump on phone call, right? Where they're just conferenced in because they can just click the thing because we want to make sure things stay open in terms of connecting everybody. The point of every week, pretty simple. It's we connect professionals. Said every week we connect professional communities, and whether that's on the real estate side, on the medical side, on the finance side, just yeah, that's me just kind of over speaking on some of the aspects of what we do, just because I gotta have to keep it very, very high level. Alex, we've had a little bit of a deeper conversation, so some of the more granular things
Mm-hmm.
that are in everything I just said. Vince, you as well, Kung Tao, you're going to get a chance to get more familiar with that. And I think with that, from what we're getting set up right now, I think Kung Tao, his uh, his his role is going to be more towards the tackling, um, bringing trafficking the people properly
Mm-hmm.
in those communications where you're able to actually reach out and respond to emails, so forth and so on. But Palmi's here. It's 11:11. We sent the thing out to Rich. I will hand it over to Vince.
Did I lose some access, Neville? Because I can't edit stuff now.
No,
I can't
okay.
delete and edit stuff. Sorry, because I added a streaming screen and like I can't like move it or anything.
No, you should be.
Can't edit anything. I'm losing powers.
No, you sure?
Yeah, I can't like I added a streaming screen like in front of me, and I
Mm-hmm.
cannot move it for some reason. I got demoted. For
Let
some
me see.
reason.
Sorry to hear that, Vince.
Yeah, I can't move it for some reason. I'll probably need like um the additional access in the future so that
No, 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 no. But
I
you have access because you did it the other day.
yeah, I can't move it right now. Like
Yeah, nothing changed. Nothing changed on your access.
maybe it's my I don't know. I well maybe we can delete
Delete it.
that
Delete
stream.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
delete it. Come back,
Yeah.
and if you need to refresh or whatever, that's easy.
No, we're losing time already, and I
All
have to
right.
like set
So
up the YouTube stream again if I have to like refresh. So let's just delete this, please.
So you want to move
sure,
Just
that?
I can
reanimate.
I can guide. I can do what you. What do you want me to do with it?
I was
Just delete
trying
it.
to like get it to everyone that way because I figured that screen might be too far.
Okay. So you want me to move it? Just tell me. Do you direct? This is your show. Just tell me what to do.
Just make it like on the middle of the table, the conference table, and follow me to disappear. Um, and make it bigger. A little bit bigger. Yes. Okay. In the middle.
Let me win.
Go forward a little bit. Have it like in the middle of the table.
Right there.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Now we don't. Let's see. The call. Okay. Um. All right. Can everyone see
Yeah.
Better.
a red screen? Um. All right. Hold on.
I can see the settings screen.
Yeah. That's my intention. All right, Kong Tao, did you receive an email with an invite to the Google Meets? join that meeting. That way, I'll stream it there for you too, so that you don't you'll see what we're seeing. Yeah. Right. Share my screen. Screen. All right. Oh, Richard is there too. Hey everyone, can you hear me? Can you hear me
Yes.
through the screen as well, Kong Tao? Okay, that's good. All right. So with everyone present, I see Richard on the Google Meet. Um, welcome to our week one, and I hope everyone like getting. I hope everyone has gotten a little bit used to what we're supposed to do. Um, and today I'm going to go over our agenda. So we're going to be talking about the in-place monitoring for the SOAR and El Mezi um interns, and then we're going to look at the end of week journaling and what to expect next week. We're going to have an intern spotlight, and I have an idea for team building that we could do, so that like it will be much easier for us to get those 10 hours in. Are we all on the same page? Any questions on the criteria or the agenda that we have?
Oh,
Okay, good. um, all right. So our first agenda is the in-place monitoring. Everyone is familiar with in-place, right?
mm, yeah,
Palmy?
Yes.
yeah.
How about you, Kong Tao? Are you familiar with it?
Mhm.
Okay. So let's pull up in-place real quick. Everyone get into their in-place. All right, are we all on in-place? Hey, Richard. Good morning. Everything's good. We do need to schedule a meeting, but we could have that on another time. Are we all on the same page with regards to in place? Are we all here?
Yeah, I'm on right now.
Okay. So the way we um input our hours in here is we go to confirmed and click on leaders are born, and then schedule, and then yeah, add day to schedule.
Are you sharing your screen, Vince?
Yes, I'm sharing it on. Wait, yeah, Is mine. Oh no, that's my. That's my. That's yours. Okay, let me share my screen over here. All right, here. Or let me share. Let me share over here. Thank you, Neva, for pointing that out. Um, so are we all on this screen here?
Mm-hmm.
So now we have to add data schedule, and this allows you to like put in what day that you worked on. So for example, 13, 2026. So this actually coincides with the with what you put in on your end of day schedule.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys remember it, we talked about it on our one-on-one meetings,
Mm-hmm.
which is also why it's important that you upload it on you journal it in your session logs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you remember the one that where we were um on what we were doing with the spreadsheets, Kung Tao? That is what we're like gonna input here. We don't need to upload it, but we could well we could copy like what we did for that day. So for example, put those. So you could put on in place, you add your data schedule, you put the start time as your start time here. So for example, 10 o'clock. And just so everyone knows, the in place time schedule is in a 24-hour format or military time. So are you guys familiar with with military time?
Yes, sir.
How about you, Palmy?
Yes.
Okay. How about you, Richard? Are you using in place for your time schedules, Richard? Okay.
Yeah, Richard has a exclusion from this one.
Oh, okay, okay,
He's outside of in place right now. He's outside of the SOAR
okay,
program.
okay. So this is just for us, or
hmm
okay.
Also, transcription on, so you can recap for everyone.
Thank you for pointing that out. Okay. So the end time it coincides with what time we ended. In yes. Um, because we need to edit it. Okay. So the end time should be on what time you ended that day. So for example, we ended at 4 o'clock. So I'm gonna put 16 and press save. But since it already exists in my in here, um when you press save, it should put pending, and then you can view your action here on the logbook. Yes. Okay. So what I like to do, or what I do, is I highlight this time, the one the one that we did yesterday, like from 10 o'clock to 4 o'clock. No, yes, we do that, but for in place purposes, we don't need to do that. We can just copy this, And then here, you could actually, when we draw this, we can edit this. Yes, on the session or on the session book, on the log book. You could, yeah, you could paste that there. You could paste that there.
Yes, yes, you have to, because it makes two things happen when you do it this way. One, you're keeping a solid log of what it is that you've done. Two, the program director gets to see if they're not reading the journals, they get to see on any given day what was done. This is what I say when we say get into the practice of journaling everything and documenting what you do, because at any point in time they can choose any day, any session, anything, and just click on the link. They should be able to either see you doing it or see it being done. Does that make sense? Cool.
And if ever they do question whatever you were doing, you have the video or the YouTube stream to back that up that you actually did that. I've never had an experience where they actually asked for that of like what you
They don't
actually
ask
did.
directly, they
Yeah.
just look.
Yeah. Yeah.
They only ask if it's something that they wanna get involved with or something went horribly, horribly wrong. So it's more of the first where so they wanna get into something or deeper details on something, uh, because of a good reason. They then just look in and see, okay,
Yeah. That's like their check-in. That's
mhm,
like our check-in with them. Just to make sure that like you're going through like the goals that you set yourself, the competencies that you set yourself, how are you in your journey and this and that. That's usually how it goes. Yeah. All right. So once you're done with that, don't for sorry. Yeah, submit. And that should like reflect that you satisfied your hours, and it's gonna show you how many more hours remaining for your internship. Yep, for SOAR. So for SOAR interns, it's 40 hours until you receive your first stipend, and then 80 hours until you receive your second, and then 120 to 120, and then you need to like complete your um some tasks for them to receive your last stipend. Okay, any questions? Yes. You could press action, you could look at that logbook again. Um you could withdraw, edit anything. All right. Let's do it again. Okay, schedule, and then on that date, press view on a logbook on the rightmost part. Yep. Action. You don't see that? Hmm.
are you on your iPad? Got it. So that may just be it could very well be, uh, you just need to change the view, zoom out. Instead of portrait, try landscape. Maybe we can zoom out a little bit because it shouldn't take away a bar. It's just possibly not visible.
Can you see the view button, Alex and Palmy?
Yeah, I said I'll do it like after the meeting.
Yeah, I think I can see it too.
Okay. Like the withdraw button on the bottom. How about you, Palmy and Alex? Can you see the withdraw button?
Hold on, let me double check.
Maybe he cannot see because he hasn't put on anything there, like the hours.
Hmm. No, you need to like put in the start time and the end time on this timesheet too, Kong Tao. Okay, but you wanted to see if like you could add a comment, right? Okay, but your question pertains to like when you want to like edit something, correct? Okay, so that should allow you to like withdraw the on your end. Do you guys see the withdraw button? Follow me and Alex.
Yeah, I
Yes.
got it.
Okay. That might be with the iPad then. With a you know you could I mean see if you could do it on your um computer later, Kong Tao. Um okay. So we can yeah, but sometimes you may need to like edit sometimes because um in place actually automatically computes and sometimes you may forget that it has a 24 hour at a military time. So sometimes when you put it like 4 o'clock in the morning and like it computes you to having like 24 hours of work time. So yeah, that's a way to like correct the system. And also the break hours. So the break hours automatically gets um subtracted to the work hours that you have. Very important. All right. Any more questions with in place? Okay. All right. So let's move on to our next agenda, which is the end of week journaling. So the end of week journaling, let me share my screen on it, is very important as this allows you to go through on what you did for the week as a sort of like a metacognition. It allows you to reflect on what you learned, on where you were strong this week, where you were weak this week. It just allows you to reflect on the things that you could probably improve on next week. It also helps you look forward to what you are going to do next week or where you on so on areas that you could improve on next week. So this allows you to gauge yourself on where you are in your journey, on where you are in your there's no requirement. It's more of like a personal thing. Plus, we also have AI to help us with regards to like writing this journal. So I sent you guys a link to my previous journals. I don't know if you guys checked it out. You have to send this to me and Neville. That way we can look into like your development because I remember you guys submitted a 5-year journey, right? Or like so that allows us to um pinpoint where we could improve and also pinpoint on whether we are nudging you towards the right direction towards your goals for this internship. Does that make sense? Okay. Um so to create your journal prompts, I actually need to like share a copy of this template. Yes, let me do that right now. Um yes. Please see attached core template. Journal level. Right. I sent that out. Yes. I just sent it out via email to everyone. Actually, let me. You guys didn't receive it yet? If not, then let's add a link to everyone.
We just put the link in the chat and let everyone click it. I mean, just give anyone with access or
Did you guys receive it? Yes. Yes, but we're gonna go through on like what I would expect to see in your journal prompts. No. I mean, yes, you can. Yes, you can include it because it is part of the experience here. Okay. So, are we all ready to move forward?
Yes.
Time check 11:38. Okay. So what I like to do or how I usually do my journals is you see these timestamps on top or the log sessions here.
Mhm.
You guys remember that I asked you to export the daily run of show and put it into your drives.
Correct.
So the reason for that is we actually link these towards those um end of shows in our drives. So for example, my log session for this week, for the week of March 9 to March 13. So I already uploaded this in my Google Drive, like that the end of show for that one. So what I want to do is go to that file. Go to the file where you go to the one that you uploaded after that session. You know, you uploaded the PDF and everything to your drive. This is also why file organization is really important. Yes, this virtual session log. Okay. So you would want to share, copy that link, share, copy link. Are we all doing the same thing?
He's trying to help all of you get your your weekend journal entry in, and we're actually walking you through how to do it.
You click on the other side of that click on more actions, share and then copy link. Yes. No. You go to the journal that you're making, you highlight the the date or you write the date. Right click and a link and you paste that link there. Don't worry about it. But if you guys have already started streaming it on YouTube, um what you can actually do is go to your YouTube content. Yes. To cuz you can get like the shareable link of your videos. Where was it? YouTube Studio, content. Yes. I'm seeing that Alex has been uploading to our main channel. Alex, I would prefer it
So
all or yeah.
sorry for that. I couldn't
No,
stream on my account. I didn't add the Google Voice. I did it yesterday, and now I start doing it on my account right now.
that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we that like it may take some time for like for you to be able to like stream on your personal channel.
It's working right now.
So okay, that's good. Okay, so sorry. Yeah. Yes. Yes. So it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Cause we're still getting the hang of it. By next week of by next week, I think there's still gonna be a little bit of hiccups, but that's why we're gonna mock seminars to so that I can guide you guys through this ordeal. Okay, so are we all on the same page? Or if you're able to access this?
So the point of that weekly journal, it serves as a very high level content reel and portfolio for you, each of you. Right. It's going to highlight what it is that you've done, what it is that you've worked on, then have a link that goes to a folder of content that you have, and then goes to another link that goes to a video for someone to go to any timestamp to watch you do that tutorial, watch you work on that project, watch you do basically, whatever it was that you said that you've done. Uh, this way, again, like Vin said, you have something as proof. That's really the point. So you hold proof for everything that you can do.
Yeah, it's true. Thank you, Neville. So yes, I would expect to see the date of when you worked and all the video links of you working on that date. You will also be including the discovery calls and um yeah, I think just the discovery calls and maybe the YouTube tutorials that you watched. But um yeah. Any questions on how to do this? Yes. Because as you can see on my first on my first journals, um this is how it would usually look like. Do you see my screen? Okay, so this is what me and Neville would see when you send the journals to us. So if you wanted to look into what you did for that day, you could easily click that link. It would lead me here to the virtual session log. So this is what I did October 6th, 2025. If I wanted to see October 8th, you could see that. Yeah, this is a previous journal of mine. October 10th. So um these were handcrafted pertaining to like what I did that week. So I accomplished the following this week. The challenges I faced and how I addressed them, the new skills or insights I gained, how I leveraged I removed this for you guys because this is particular to me. Um how it lines up to my long-term career goals and interests of like what I did for the week and then the priorities for next week. Um so this has actually evolved where I would input everything on I have chat I have Gemini, I have AI help me curate the stuff that I did for that week so that it highlights the stuff that I have done. Yes. Yes, you can. But just make sure that you read through it, through what AI writes, because it's not going to be perfect. Okay, let's pull up a journal prompt that I have. So an example of that is this one. So for the month of December, on December 15, this is what I did, or this is a summary of what I did for that day. December 17, December 19, and then the highlights for that week of what I did. Is that understood? Um, so today you guys can send me a Neville your journal, and then I can comment on how to do it better or like what could be done better. Does that sound good? Okay. So where are we in our agenda? All right. So that concludes the journaling. So what to expect for next week? Congratulations on getting through the week one. So what do we expect for next week? Next week we're going to have our mock seminars and our role assignments. So if you guys recall correctly, we Neville sent us a an action plan. Are you guys familiar? Are Have you guys gone through that or maybe open it?
Isn't it like the social media campaign? Also before that, the one before.
Before that.
Yeah.
So yeah, so the document shares that we give you, part of the reason everything is set to your lab email, it's because it's and we set it to you have to request access for things, is because it's how we know who has one has access to what, but two, who knows what. Does that make sense? Because if we've given you something and you have to as a team take care of something, and you know what week one has to do, you know what week two has to do, if you're in week three and you didn't open something that was required from you on week one, your team can see that because you didn't request access to it, because each of you are going to have access to things that you're going to have to hold on to and grant access to the others on your team that need access to it. Does that make sense?
Correct.
That makes sense?
Makes sense.
Cool. So this first week, second week is for you to get used to what getting access looks like, what giving access looks like, um, just from navigating the documentation that we've given you to go over, what your week to week and your month to month will look like. You have an action plan. That's a 90-day action plan, in terms of what it's going to look like to get the webinars and activate the in-person events, both at the schools and the hospitals, what it looks like to get support for that, who you're getting support for that, um, how you're getting the support from them for that, and who you're reaching out to for support on a week-to-week basis, which changes based on the role that you have assigned that week and the industry that you're spotlighting or that is being spotlighted that week. Um, what gives you a head start is that if someone's saying something, got a question? No? Yes? Okay. So what gives you a head start is going to be that social media campaign, because it's showing you who we're reaching out to, what the target audience is for that particular outreach, and it'll better prepare you for what intake is now to be expected from that. So you'll have parents coming in registering for open houses. You'll have realtors registering for informationals. You'll have um, doctors registering for home ownership classes or education, continuing education courses. So there's a lot of things that are built in there, but you have to read it to see. So one of the things you'll see, especially on the social media campaign, is that if you can go to that really quickly,
Okay.
Vince, the social media campaign.
Social media campaign. Yes. Let me pull that up. Midweek update.
So this has everyone seen this already? Give me some yeses. Thumbs up, something.
Does everyone see this, or has everyone seen this?
Yes.
The midweek campaign. Yeah.
Okay, Alex, I see you said a yes. Okay, so I'm gonna put yes. So if you scroll through this, this is what, excuse me, this is what the timeline looks like for this semester, right? Everything is detailed in terms of how we're reaching out, who we're reaching out to, and the times that we're reaching out to them. The only things that aren't in this right now are the specific registration links for the webinars and the open house events, and the specific dates if there's things that you guys want to. No, I'm sorry, and the speakers of who are in who's being highlighted, because obviously that hasn't been booked yet. But as you go down, you'll see once you get to the batch assignments, um, we can go over, call to action. We can go over that. Just scroll down to batch. There you go. This is where if you click on any one of those, it'll bring you to every one of the posts from each platform, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram, that's going to be sent out. So go ahead, click on anyone, click on batch one. That's set for request access. So every time, if you guys haven't done so already, click on that so you get access. This is how, again, we know who has access to what and who we can have a conversation on with what. Because if you've only requested access to the first one and we have something we want to get prepared for the third one, then we can't really approach you on that. We have to go to who we know who already had access to the third one, and we have to presume that they either read it or they know something about it, so we at least approach them first. Does that make sense? Give me some thumbs up. Alex got it. Yes, you do.
We can request the access when it's time, right? Like for
Correct.
the batch one, we can request the access now, and for the batch two, we can request the access after
Correct. Correct.
before the due date.
Correct. Correct. Um, it's good practice to just get access and read ahead to kind of see what to do. Because I think both Alex and Rich, I think is gone again. Uh, but Alex, I know, and you guys were asking what to do next, and all of that's listed on what to do next. Everybody has, because the week to week, the goal is the same. It's activate the programs that are in the schools, activate the programs virtually. So those are our two goals. And who you're reaching out to make sure both of those things happen is what your day to day and collaboration looks like. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Some thumbs up. Cool. So where this gets fun, um, or even more fun, I should say, is the fact that you guys have industry spotlights that can tailor week to week in terms of what that promotion looks like, because you have a primary role and a supporting role every week. So everyone has support on whatever it is that they're working on, because you guys are in different pods: the education pod, medical pod, recruiting pod, but all of which support each other when you're doing these weekly webinars, these weekly informationals. Um, so the part that makes it, like I said, fun is when it's your industry, and everyone has had their hand in contacting and connecting with someone to invite to one of those webinars, where it now becomes a networking gold mine for whoever it is that's in that industry, because they're going to be the producer for that industry spotlight. So the industry spotlights are always under the producer's industry. Does that make sense? Okay, can someone tell me why we do that?
Why we pattern it to our industry, Neville?
Yes. Why is the producer, why is the industry spotlight tailored to the producer's industry?
Because it is in line um with the goals that we input or we put in um when we started.
Yes, but a more direct answer to it is optics. If you're in hospitality, if you're in law, if you're in real estate, if you're in whatever industry you're in, and there's an invite to a seminar or informational workshop, program, an event, whatever it may be, and you have people that are seasoned, people that are new, the executives, directors that are coming to that event and getting something out of that event, they want to know how that event came about. Who are they looking to? The organizer of that event, this one that spearheaded putting all those things together. So if it's your industry, then you should be the one that they're coming to then say thank you, because the whole point of this is to build your network. Does that make sense?
Yes, that makes sense. Um, I'm gonna have a time check. It's 3 minutes past 12. So if it's all right, we have to like wrap this up in the next 7 minutes. Um, is that fine, Neville?
Oh yeah, I'm good. Said my part.
Okay,
I was just saying,
so
if anyone had any questions on this, that's why I'm here. Other than that, it's on Vince.
okay. Um,
Great job, by the way.
Um, guys, I got some technical issues. So as I see, we're going to stop posting on Instagram and Facebook. For the social media campaign too, right?
Right. So the date on this actually says it's going to launch today or Monday. We take a vote on that. My apologies. That was meant to be next week, or the week out, or next week Friday, or next week Monday, or the following Monday. Simply because, again, like I said before, the dates on these have been predetermined, right? So we didn't know what everybody's schedule was going to be. We could only hope that, a lot of things were taken care of already pre-start, so we could then start. But, we're going to move things out, move the cone a little bit out as we go. But my hope is that everyone reads what they need to, dives in on what they need to, gets familiar with what they need to, so we can catch up. And then if not, get ahead. so or stay ahead of what we have, what's going to be coming, because this will launch come next week. And there's a reason I kind of wanted it to launch at a certain time, because it coincides with other things that are happening out synonymously, like trending wise at those times. So it would fall right in. But we can only I'm only gonna do things as you guys are prepared to handle it. Because one, I don't want to overwhelm you. Two, I don't want to ruin my own business. Does that make sense?
Makes sense. And also, we are the one we who is going to take care of the social media management, or you are the one of ends, or like
So
we are.
that's where the AI comes in. All of this is already pre ready to post. Like it's scheduled with our own AI that has it already listed on the calendars, dates scheduled and everything. The only thing it's waiting for, excuse me, are the updates from what the specific registration links are, the updates for any pictures or video content that we get, screenshots, things, whatever it is that you guys are taking or doing from what you're doing, getting done, discovery calls, so forth, so on, and um, any other branded content. Um, that's really it. Yeah,
So,
that's it.
so my question is for the video or the content. We do the content from our space, like the frame VR, or we just use like phone or camera to take the pictures or videos.
All of which count, because you have to, once you start looking in a little bit deeper and you see kind of what the school programs. So in every one of the school programs, the way that our attendance work is that in the very beginning for opening attendance, there's a video that the instructor takes that while they're doing the roll call of the students, so we're able to see who's who. And then at the close of the attendance, there's a picture that gets taken. But while the session's going on, there's videos and pictures that are taken from our media support staff, which are normally students at local universities that can make it to the school to help us do that. They upload that content, goes into a dedicated folder for the school, and we're able to then now, as we get the school's permission and the media release, we can then now attach that to a social post and put that out there and attach anybody that that wants to or needs to.
All right, thanks.
But all of that content comes from you guys.
All right. Do we have any more questions with regards to the social media campaign? Okay, so right now we're just focused on getting things ready because as Neville stated, um he has to make sure that we are ready to like handle that load. So right now we're just getting into the flow of how everything works. We need to like get um the YouTube stream in line. And I think this whole social media campaign is going to be starting at least by next Friday or next Monday. Am I correct, Neville?
Correct, correct. So just get familiar with the things. Make sure you have what needs to be bookmarked so you can easily get to it. Get your folder on your in order, get your email in order. You can look at Vince to see how he's organized a lot of what he's organized. And remember what the core of this is. In order for everything that we ask you to do is really at the very, very baseline to help you better keep yourself organized and valued. And I hope I can't re I hope I stress that enough. So how well you keep your file folders, how well you keep your file names, how well you keep your journals, how well you do your run of shows, how well your shows go off without a hitch, how well you have your discovery calls, like the all of those things are only gonna help you guaranteed, and I can put this with 100% guarantee, the moment you leave, because what you didn't know about a hyperlink, what you didn't know about a connection, what you didn't know about the smallest little thing on the back end, that's a very big deal for majority of organizations because they have to use these platforms to operate, is what helps put you in the room you otherwise may have never gotten a chance to be in. Does that make sense? Perfect. Perfect. Vince, I'll give you the close.
Okay. Just to add to that, I can attest the stuff that I learned here in lab actually helps out so much, especially in terms of like with my field in nursing, because um I've told Neville this before, but there are actually a lot of skills that um I thought I was not gonna be able to use it, or I was not gonna like see the pattern for it in my field. But somehow, when I got into like my first clinical, I saw that there's a lot of organizational skills that you would actually need on that field, and that is one of the things that we would want you to experience once you get into outside the organization, into outside lab. So with that, I was going to introduce like an idea about what we could do moving forward. Maybe we could all have like an idea bar where we have like 15 minutes or so to share something about our topics. So that's like the team building idea, the idea bar. So each one of us may have like a presentation prepared for every week, just to like have us um
Good question on that.
yeah,
15 minutes each or 15 minutes in total? Because
15
I'm
minutes in
gonna.
total. It
Okay,
could
good.
just
Okay, good. Okay,
yeah.
good. Because I was like, all right, let me just get like a 2 minute little pitch about what it is. I love that.
Yeah, it's like getting us to know each other more. So I think it's
Mhm.
gonna help us dive more into who this person is, what is his interest and whatnot. So maybe Alex could talk about um Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, or Neville could talk about anime,
Oh,
Kung
actually, you know
Tao,
what was really
Foundry.
cool about that is that the weekly events.
Mm-hmm.
So guys, remember, you guys have your pods, and I don't want to keep you over time. But I would just definitely want to get this part out. The You guys have your pods, you guys have your budgets. The weekly, the team event. This that Vince is talking about. This is 15 minutes that can be happening at, somewhere in person. So because you guys have the budget for whether that's dinner, lunch, or something. So every week, that 2 minutes could be us just talking to each other, or you guys just talking to each other, wherever that may be. But I do want to stress the fun of that, because whether you guys go on a joint venture to go work out or to go eat out, it's great team building.
Yes. So this could be one of our activities for that weekly team meeting, and also um I think everyone was available at 11 a.m. on Friday, so this could be our designated meeting time, either virtually or in person. So this could be just one of the ideas that we could do. Maybe next week on Friday, maybe I could start off with that. um 5 to 10 minutes, or 5 to 15 minutes max, I guess, and only one person um can like speak out, so just so like we have like something to um just to like help us get to know each other more, because we are going to work with each other until the end of the semester. So this is something that that can foster connection and can also like help us get to know each other a little bit more.
Okay.
And
On that, I gotta jump, but let me just say one thing. For the directory, just so everyone knows, make sure that that's done. So that email that was sent out to you guys from week one in the very beginning, it had your lab email, it had whether or not you did the 16 personalities, whether your contract was signed and submitted, what your Google Voice number is, if you have one, need one, what your um office link is as well, to your Better World office. So that, just make sure that's done, because everyone's going to need that come next week when it's time to make appointments and schedule things with each other.
Okay. Does that make sense? Everyone on the same page?
All right, guys. Great. Vince, I'll let you take care of this. I gotta go.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Neville. What was your question, Kang Tao? The one that you sent me was the office circle, right? Then that's where you start editing. Um, you're gonna have to. I'm running out of time too, but with me or Neville, but I have asked Neville to to give me administrative privileges so that I can give you guys the roles. Um, which brings me to like my closing topic. Next week I'm gonna schedule you guys with a discovery meeting. Um, so we're gonna have a mock discovery call with a one-on-one discovery call with you and me. I'm gonna teach you guys how to do it and like the process behind it, because I would want you guys to meet um the few people that we also work with. So we have Zero and Lewis. Lewis handles the technical side, like the programs and this and that, and Zero handles all of the um website and gaming stuff, like the AR, like the augmented reality setup and everything. So that's what we have for next week. And did I go over everything? Oh yeah, guys, don't forget to like set up a meeting with Neville. There is a required meeting time for you with Neville every week, so make sure that you utilize that, because um as the weeks go by, um there's gonna be less and less time to like meet up with Neville. So right now, since like we're still in like the startup and like getting everyone settled down, I suggest that no, I highly recommend that everyone schedule a time with Neville. Is that clear? Yes. Yes, because we do have to remember that Neville is technically our employer. He's our employer. So I'm here to support him and he's here to support us. One appointment you know it doesn't have to be one appointment. Like you could schedule multiple appointments with him, especially if like you're having trouble with with what you're doing, or if you want to if you guys want to complain to him about me, that's also possible. Like you could also do that. um but yeah, so that concludes our meeting for today. So do we have any more questions? Okay. All right, so that concludes our meeting, and I do have to run because I have class in like 40 minutes. Um all right. I'll see you guys next week, and I'll be expecting your journals for today.
All
Is that
right.
clear?
And just one question: send you the journal by email, right?
Yes. Send me the journal by email,
Okay.
or you could give me access via the drive.
All right. All right. Perfect. All right. Bye
All
bye.
right. All right. See you guys. Yeah. Yeah. Send it to me and Neville. Okay. All right. Thank you guys. Thank you for being here. I'll see you next week. I have to run, dude. I have to run.